Please stand if you are able for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good morning, Olympians, and welcome back to Columbus East Media Studios. I'm your host, Cameron Claiborne. Yesterday, former President Donald Trump was arrested. Matthew Degner joins us today in the studio with a special live edition of the Matthew Minute.
Welcome to this special edition of the Matthew Minute, where we're discussing the indictment of former United States President Donald J. Trump. All of this information is the most current we had as of Wednesday morning. But on Tuesday, President Trump willingly turned himself over to the authorities with an enormous security force and trail, and at 1:25 p.m. was fingerprinted before surrendering to the court. President Trump is being charged with 34 counts of business fraud, covering 3 separate incidents, one of which being the infamous $130,000 of hush money paid out to Stormy Daniels. The largest possible sentence for these crimes would be 136 years, although there's virtually no chance of that sentence actually being handed out. The reason the number of charges he is facing is so high is that legally, every individual check or document that is filed incorrectly counts as a separate potential crime. It is also important to note that the actual payments of the hush money is not illegal, and therefore not what President Trump is being tried for. The reason these charges would count as a felony instead of a misdemeanor is that the prosecution is saying these records were falsified in order to hide damaging information from the public preceding the 2016 election. Former President Donald Trump has pled not guilty to all charges and said that District Attorney Alvin Bragg has been motivated by politics to bring this case against him. The full 16-page indictment is now available to read online for more details on the potential crimes. After wrapping up Tuesday night, President Trump flew back to Florida to give a speech at Mar-a-Lago to a crowd of his most famous supporters, including failed candidate for Arizona Governor Kari Lake, MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell, Representative Matt Gaetz, Trump's son Donald Trump Jr., and Trump's daughter Tiffany Trump.
With all of this being said, and with a very dark cloud over our beloved country, I have no doubt, nevertheless, that we will make America great again. Thank you very much. And God bless you, and God bless America. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
However, the biggest question still lingers. Why does this matter? To begin, it's a first in the history of the U.S. presidency. This is the only time a president has been indicted. And even though many legal experts think that it'll be very difficult to prove felony charges in this case, it never means that it is impossible. Secondly, President Donald Trump has been in and out of the news with various accusations of election fraud, both against the Democrats and the Republicans, but this is the first time these accusations have made it all the way to court. Finally, if Donald Trump wins the Republican nomination and is charged, he will yet again make history as the first major party candidate to run for the presidency after being convicted of a felony.
Thanks, Matthew. Sports physicals are going to be available in the gym today for $30. Students will have to register at door 48 from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. and the physicals will happen from 6 to 8 p.m. A parent must be present. There will be no school tomorrow due to a professional development day. We will be back on the Monday after Easter weekend. Juniors who did not take the SAT on March 1st will need to take the test next Wednesday, April 12th. Ms. Cordova will reach out to all affected students shortly, so be sure to check your ISLearning messages. Now for some news that will affect all of Columbus. It's time for Caleb Nolman with the latest in this week's weather.
Yes, there was a severe storm and a tornado tore through Indiana this weekend, leaving a trail of damage and debris all over the state. Many areas were left without power, and Whiteland was even left without water. 5 people were killed during the storm. Brett Kinsed, 53, Wendy Kinsed, 47, both Rossville died when storms hit their camp in Owen County. Shane Goodman, 47, died in Sullivan County, as did Susan K. Horton, 61, and her adult son, Thomas Randall Horton, 38. Here's footage of I-65, where in the Whiteland area, where debris and trash pile up and blow around like snow. The damage was definitely devastating and will have a lasting impact on the community. In the upcoming forecast, Wednesday will have mostly cloudy skies with a high near 75 degrees. There's a 40% chance of precipitation, so be sure to pack an umbrella if you're headed out. The wind will be from south at 10 to 15 miles per hour, with gusts as high as 25 miles per hour. That night we'll have mostly cloudy skies with the low around 30 degrees. The wind will be from south at 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming calm in the evening. Thursday we are going to see some partially sunny skies with a high near 72 degrees. There's a 20% chance of showers after 2 p.m. The wind will be calm, becoming south at 5 to 10 miles per hour in the afternoon. Friday we'll have a chance of showers and thunderstorms before 8 a.m., then a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms between 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. Otherwise, it will be a mostly sunny with a high near 74 degrees. The wind will be from the south at 5 to 10 miles per hour, then blowing northwest in the afternoon. Now back to Cameron with some more East announcements.
Thanks, Caleb. The spring production of the East Theater Department's After Juliet is coming soon. Dates will be April 28th and April 29th at 7 and April 30th at 2:30. Tickets are $8 at the door or $2 with the Eastern ID. Prom will be Saturday, May 6th at the Commons. Similar to previous years, prom is open to both juniors and seniors. Tickets will go on sale at the bookstore for $20 on April 24th. With more information at bcscprom.com. For a Dylan Anderson Senior project, he has implemented a food cart in the East Cafeteria. Students can leave untouched food from their trays on a food cart, and any student who is still hungry can get anything they want from that cart. It is located in the cafeteria next to the salad bar and free to use for any student who may need it. Now over to Madison Valentine with this week's competitions update.
Thanks, Cameron. In competitions last week, our speech team took 6th place in the state in the Class AA state tournament. Cole Staggs with impromptu and poetry, and Bo Crow with original oratory placed top 12 in the state. Bo Crow was also the state runner-up in declamation. Congrats to all who competed. This week in sports, yesterday our girls varsity softball team won against Brownsburg 5-4. Yesterday as well, the girls tennis team swept Edinburgh 5-0. The team has 3 more matches this week, tonight against Bloomington North here at home at 6 p.m., at Jeffersonville at 5:30 p.m. tomorrow, and here at home against Brown County on Friday at 4:30. Tomorrow, our boys varsity baseball team plays away against Seymour at 5:30 p.m., and on Saturday they compete against Floyd Central at 11 a.m. at Floyd. Girls varsity softball faces off against Floyd Central at 6:30 p.m. tomorrow at Floyd, here at home against Brown County on Friday at 5, and against Greensburg on Saturday at 11 a.m. here at home. Our varsity track and field teams face off against our crosstown rivals, Columbus North, on Saturday at 11 a.m. at North. Go O's, make sure to beat those Bulldogs. Lastly, on Saturday, our varsity boys golf team plays against Floyd Central at 2 p.m. at Floyd. That's all in competitions and sports. Back to you, Cameron.
Thank you. That's all we have for today. For myself, Madison, Matthew, Caleb, and the rest of the East Media crew, remember to take care of yourself, others, and the place. And as always, remember to be the best part of someone's day.